Established in 1876 and named after a former Confederate soldier and Texas Ranger, Lubbock, Texas is a very fascinating place. It has a very rich and interesting history, but it also has many abandoned buildings and places that are left forgotten. This is the story of Lubbock, Texas, and all the strange, abandoned secrets that it holds.
We arrived to Lubbock under the hot Texas sun. Greeted by the shade of trees and abandoned buildings, we began our exploration.
It's a little windy out here, and there are a lot of cars driving by still. Wow, this is incredible. Look at this place. This is really cool. There are a lot of books just scattered about here, and a lot of carts too. It's fascinating. So right down there is the building we were just at, and as you can see, there's two more where the paths diverge. I'm gonna check out this one first. So heading into this building. Looks fairly cool. Look at that. Just a bunch of sticks and stuff. Wow. This is definitely a really cool place. And you see the motel right over there. And you can also hear people honking their horns like crazy. I didn't know I was in New York. Like, holy crap, seriously. Yeah, this is certainly a cool local cultural landmark. What is it?
So there's a lot of activity of homeless in there, and I don't want someone to be sleeping and us making a lot of noise and startling them.
Are you sure? Did you see actual people in there though?
No, but there's like sleeping bags and stuff there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, there could definitely be someone in here. We ought to be careful. Look at all the shopping carts everywhere too. There's definitely people living up here.
I don't want to venture inside until we know there's no one in there. Look at this. Incredible. Chairs, window curtains. Whoever's staying here has really freaking tried to make the place their home. It's incredible. I believe this was the old motel. People are still staying here years after it's closed. Strangely enough, we found tons of Yu-Gi-Oh cards all over the floor. Whoever's living here is definitely cultured.
Oh, most definitely.
Here's the other part of the motel. Let's see if I'm looking in here. People have definitely been staying here. In every part of it. It's a pretty incredible find.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what happened to the people that are living here. They might still be here and they might just be out for the day. They also might have been evicted from the local government. I'm not sure, but it's certainly recent. All these beds and stuff are. Yo, look at this. I have this exact same pair of loafers right here. Dang, whoever's been living here really is people of culture. Lubbock is full of fascinating history. So to begin our journey through the past, we're going to start right here at the now named Graffiti Park. The Cliff House Restaurant and Parkview Lodge opened in the 1950s across from Mackenzie Park. Cliff House was once the idyllic 1950s diner, a place where travelers could eat before resting at the Parkview Lodge. But soon, a terrible crime would take place in Cliff House. In the book Haunted Lubbock, written by Daryl Maloney. The book recounts a tale of a woman named Sharon, who, during the 1950s, would find something terrible. As her and her family approached the diner to enjoy a nice evening meal, they saw a terrible sight, a severed hand sitting in the parking lot. The police would soon be called to the scene. Sharon and her father would follow the investigation as it unfolded. There was a puddle of blood that was found on the old golf course that sat in between Cliff House and the Parkview Lodge, and drag marks that led to the far side of the hill. The identity of the victim and the killer is still unknown. After this, we visited a location even more eerie, a place that Lubbock locals deem the gates of hell. So we're now at the bottom of a very old bridge. As you can see from the top up there, it's sort of sectioned off, but we'll walk up there to take a look at it. Oh wow. This is really, really cool. Wow, this is incredible. So just looking at the bridge here, and look at all these spider webs right next to the river. They look incredibly undisturbed despite all the trash nearby. Man, it's really beautiful. I really like this. Look, the spider webs go all the way along the entire base of the bridge. And honestly, this is a pretty cool railway bridge. One of the better ones we've seen. Wow. It's amazing. Really, really amazing. So interestingly enough, there's this barbed wire around a fence to keep people out, but if you look, there's just a big old hole in the fence. And you know what they say, if they don't want you to go in there, then they shouldn't have put a hole in the fence. A good view of the lake from here, and there's a packing plant over there. So this is what it looks like from the top. As you can see here, it looks pretty cool. not far from the grave of rock legend Buddy Holliday, who's buried in a cemetery with 60,000 other people, sits an old trestle bridge, known to locals as Hell's Gate. There are many myths and rumors surrounding Hell's Gate. One of those rumors pertains to a train robbery in the early 20th century. Supposedly, the bandits stopped the train on the trestle and murdered everybody inside. They then stole their valuables and all the goods on the train. In the 1970s, rumors began to circulate that satanic cults were gathering underneath the trestle. There's also a rumor that a young woman hung herself on the supports that hold up the trestle, but like the other rumors, it is likely just a myth. Hell's Gate is a fascinating place, surrounded by myths and legends. The next location we visited was a set of abandoned apartments. Oh wow. There's a lot of bugs in here.
Yeah.
Look at this place. Are those flies?
Mm-hmm. Oh man, flies are never a good sign.
Yeah. I feel like they're just in the front area though. Are they past that little broken window?
Yeah.
Oh, they're everywhere over there?
Yeah. Don't like that.
Yeah. I don't want to be walking around with flies picking at us the whole time.
Yeah. These are deer flies too.
There should be another area we can go to.
Yeah.
This place is pretty big. Look at all this paper. Ooh, look at that little spider. Hey there, little guy. Don't worry, little spidey guy. I'm not gonna disturb your slumber. Oh, hey, there's pants in here.
Yeah.
And a shirt. Fascinating. I like how we said we didn't want to come in here because of the flies, and we came in anyways.
Yeah. That's usually how it works though.
I'm gonna take a good old Tennessee look over here. Hurry up and something.
Creepy hands on it.
Ooh,
Don't like that.
I don't like that at all. Look at this spider web. That's not a real spider web though. It looks like it was some Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
As for the hands though, I don't know. Someone was here in 2009.
Yeah.
They might be, they're all from 2009.
There might be like tenants from
Yeah.
2009.
That's what I'm thinking. Or people that worked here or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a wasp nest in one of these rooms. Be very careful. I don't know where Michael went off to. Wow, look at this. This Wonder Bread room. Man. This is amazing. This building is full of black mold. I think Michael went to the other buildings, and he said that the other one looks pretty much the same as this one. This really is a pretty cool find for a place like this. apartment complex with such interesting things in it. So the other area was sort of like the reception lobby area for this apartment complex, and this is one of the actual apartments. You can see there isn't really much left in here, but look at that. That's still really cool. There's probably a whole story behind all that stuff. Are we living in the end times? That is quite appropriate considering the state of this place and all that's going on in the world. This place is really fascinating though. You enjoying a good read there?
Yeah, I'm already on chapter 6.
It's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah, to you.
What does that even mean?
You know what I mean.
Is there anything else cool in this little apartment? Oh, it's all stripped. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of furniture or anything. Even the piping has been stripped out.
Yeah.
Lubbock, among other things, is a college town. In 1923, the Texas Technical College opened. Its very first class had a total of 914 students. During the Second World War, the Reese Air Force Base would open just outside of Lubbock. On May 11, 1970, a tornado tore through Lubbock. It was rated as an F5. It was one of the largest tornadoes in the history of Texas and caused massive destruction across the entire city. Since then, Lubbock has changed a lot over the years. It even houses the first ever cultural arts district in all of Texas. After spending time in the town, we decided to check out many of the abandoned ranches on the outskirts of the city. Near the outskirts of Lubbock, there's several abandoned ranch houses and buildings. This is one of them. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Plenty of photo opportunities here. Which, by the way, if you want to see all of our photos, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Link will be in the credits. Not really a link. Ooh, look at that sheet. Oh, it's beautiful. Anything cool back there?
Closet.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Closets can be cool.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what that's supposed to mean. I'm an expert.
Look at this. This is really incredible. It's this 1950s era kitchen right here. With the carpeting and everything, this probably would have been pretty nice back in the day. Minus all the wind. Yeah, that's why this place was abandoned. Ooh, right here's where the stove would have been. Look, there's a little gas line right there and everything. Wow. This is a pretty cool find. So on the absolute outskirts of Lubbock, if I would say this is like the outskirts of Lubbock, but there's another abandoned little ranch house out here. Right on the plains too. Look at this. There's like nothing surrounding it. Alright. There's a lot of bees in here, so we're going to be careful. Anybody who saw the last video knows the way bees feel about me, so I'm going to be very careful in here. Oh, there's a lot of bees. Very careful. Very, very cool. So there's a bathroom right here. And this heating tube that's fallen through the ceiling. And this is the area we were just in. The bees around here are very, very angry. They do not like us very much. And is that bed frame? No, that's a couch. Yeah, a chair or something.
Oh, you know what? It might be like a children's bed.
Yeah,
They're kind of long for.
there's two of them. Yeah, I think they're children's bed. Now that we're out of the land of the angry bees, there's what looks like to be an old garage shed combo right here. So if you look here, you can see there's this is the inside. It looks like there's an old latrine and fridge. So whoever used this place probably used it as like a garage and a shed. Maybe they worked on their cars in here or something like that. Michael here is going to attempt an intrepid climb up this grain silo. That doesn't look very safe.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I tried anyway. I'm sure it'll be good.
I mean, does that look safe?
Yeah, totally. I wouldn't recommend trying to climb that. That's.
So all the bolts are rusted almost completely loose, except for that one up there in the corner. That's the only one that's not rusted loose.
Well.
Yeah, but this one I can wiggle. I can really wiggle it out of there. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna climb this thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Lubbock is a fascinating city with a rich history and culture. It's known as the hub on the plains for a reason. And it's a place that many throughout the years have called home. Lubbock and all of its small abandoned wonders are an important part of Texas's cultural history. And now, it will never be forgotten.
I never wanted to say goodbye. As much is true, the bet's on you to lose. In a leg, in apple land, amused.
One more.
Sounded like two more.
You know what? Hold up. Let me.
Look like weirdos just crouching in the prairie.
I know.
People are like, what are they doing over there?
What are those two varmints doing?